India Group, and Ms. Sonia Chaudhary, MD Franchise India Brands. And also, I would like to welcome everyone who are watching us on Facebook and YouTube live. So, friends, you would also have an option to post a question on the chat box, and probably after this webinar, our teams will get back to you. So as we said, Franchise India has been into existence since past 25 years. We have been helping investors to pick up the right business because picking up a business is a complete process. And Franchise India has really witnessed that a lot of people who really start their business are the first timers. And the rule says, probably the studies even says that 40% of the people who start their business are the first timers. They don't know what business to do. And probably when they start a business, they fall into the trap of triple F. And when I say triple F, what business do you want to do? I want to do this business. Why? One of my friend is doing it. He's successful. Why do you want to do this business? Then comes the second F. One of my family member is doing it. He's very successful. But we all know every business is not for everyone. And a lot of people really fall into the third F, which is becoming a fool. And this is where Franchise India, the fourth F, takes the front seat and helps you drive and pick up the right business. Now, question arises: how do we do that? We don't do a rocket science. We follow a very four simple step methodology, and we call it the methodology is SOMF. S would mean strategic. Strategic would mean the business that you do has to have your interest, your experience. That's strategic. Oh, operational. Business really requires a lot of time, and especially the young entrepreneurs who want to start their journey. They also want to look at their financial stability and financial security. So when we ask them, who will do the business? I will do the business. What do you currently do? I'm doing a job. Will you leave this job? Will you leave this job once you are going to be starting your business? So no. If no, that means you are not there with the baby when it really needs you. So that's what Franchise India talks about operational. So if you're not able to give a lot of time, if you already have business to do, this is where we help you. Operational market. The third is market. We need to see the market size of this industry. We know that every business that we're starting is flooded. But what is the market size of this market? Is your local market ready for this brand or business or not? And of course, the last becomes F, financial. Financial, everybody has their own appetite, and this is where Franchise India takes a deep dive, understand your financials, and accordingly suggest you. So, friends, today we have a very, I would say, interesting brand that we will talk about. In fact, a very interesting industry we will talk about. Technology is something which is absolutely taking the front seat and driving everything. The IPL season is on, and a lot of friends, even including myself, the ringtone that I play is of IPL. So why not the right time to launch this brand and become a franchise partner? So we all invite you to be a partner of YOYO Cricket, a next generation virtual cricket revolution, which is going to break the market and do that. The first beach cricket experience with virtual reality. Investment as low as 2.5 lakhs. Revenue share model goes up to 50%. A low maintenance cost because it's all virtual. 12 to 4 months is what you get your pay period back, and no office space required or infrastructure required for this business, because this is where my majority money goes off. So with that, we would like to invite the panelists, and today we have invited the founder, Mr. Prasanna himself, who is there, who will help us understand the business opportunity, along with two co-founders, Mr. Mani and Mr. Senthil, who are the co-founders of this business. So friends, please use the Q&A box, which is just down. We will do a formal presentation today, and please keep on asking as many questions as you can. And after the formal presentation, we will take it further. So with that, as you start with the presentation, the first thing comes is the story. How did you get this idea of starting this kind of a business, sir?
Yes, thank you, Saras. Thanks for your good introduction, and you have almost given the all crunch part of what I'm going to present it, and you made my work very easier. Thank you a lot. Yes. So how we started this game. See, point number one, we are a technology company. We wanted to do something in this technology, and now everybody is talking about this VR industry. We all knows it, and in VR, gaming is a big industry where we expect people are projecting almost 38 to 48 billion USD. That's a market what people are projecting in next 3 4 years. Okay, and maybe being an Asian, I more keen into this cricket game, I should say. So from childhood, our most of our people who's viewing or who's here, the favorite game for us is cricket only. So we thought, why don't we choose a game which is near to our heart with the help of technology where we are a specialist. So that is how the yo-yo cricket it was born. Okay, and everyone and in cricket game then we had a multiple thoughts like everyone whenever we watches the international cricket we feel when I'm going to play in that international stadium, so when I am going to play in the mid of the field. So I have watched personally a lots of international player starting from Brett Lee and Sean Warney when they bowl, when I'm going to play with them, when I'm going to be in that shoe and I'll be playing it. Okay, so all these things made us to design a game that's a yo-yo. So here, currently, how we have designed this initially, and also another thing is this gully cricket is something what in everyone mind. So everyone here have played cricket on the street, in their terrace, in their home, within home also we have played cricket. So initial stage, now we came with this gully cricket, that's yo-yo, and we have lots of ideas and thought process for the next 8 to 10 months period. In that, which we include the international stadium also into this.
Very promising it looks, Mr. Money, and I'm so eager to learn about it. So let's start with your formal presentation, sir.
Yes, thank you.
Before you start, can you show us some samples? Like, what is this game about? Are we wearing some virtual things? I have a bat to bat. How does that work?
Okay, I'll tell you. Yeah. So before I take into this question, I would like to summarize in what way I'm going to take this presentation.
Okay.
I'm going to touch base three basic things. Point number one, this business is for what kind of investors? Because as you presented initially, any investor before they start the business, they should know whether is this their cup of tea? Are they ready for this kind of business? Do they have a network in those areas? So to make them a clear understanding, point number one, I'll touch base on who are the right investor for this game. That's number one. And number two, why this yo-yo cricket? So what special into this yo-yo cricket? So when I explain this, your question will be answered here. And point
Okay.
number three, how much investment the investor need to make and what is the return they are going to get. So I am going to touch base these three key points. Yes, I can speak about this product for almost hours and hours and days, but to keep things short, I'll touch base very few crux of these three topics. Once I finishes, people they can openly ask whatever question they have in their mind, we will answer it. Okay, so topic number one, who are the target audience for reselling this product for the investor? See, either you own any of this or you have a network with any of these people, then this business will suits aptly for you, like amusement park, community recreation, educational institution. I have a very big list, believe me, even management, even planners. Just hold on. And a family entertainment center, gaming center, and a gaming cafe, or resorts, hotels, shopping center, mall, recreation center, and sports bar or pub, and sports complexes, theme parks, any malls, wedding planner, any of these places, either you own it or you have a tie-up with these places. Yes, this business is for you people only that we can write and give it. Okay, so now I've told for what kind of investor this business will suit. So next topic, I will take into what this business is all about, what this yo-yo cricket is. Okay, see, you can see this headset. Once I wear this headset, okay, the next moment I will step into a different world where you will not even close your eyes for a second also, because that world is so beautiful. We call it, no, it's like a nirvana on earth. You would have never seen this kind of places. It is so mesmerizing. Even if I show you some picture or whatever the picture you're seeing in this presentation, or even I run through a video also, that will not satisfy you. The only way is you have to wear this and you have to witness what you are seeing with your own eyes. That's the only way you will understand the world where you are into. Okay, so once you wear, and I will give you this cricket bat to you. Okay, once you take this bat, you can see almost 6 to 7 players surrounding you. They are waiting for the balls to catch, and opposite a bowler will be ready available with a ball to bowl you. So all what you have to do, wear this, take your bat, and take guard. The bowler will bowl. You have to hit the ball to sixes. So this is what you have to do it. So it's very easy to use it. Okay, we as a game developer of this, how we have designed this, it was designed in a very customized way. It's like you, the investor, can fix how many overs the player can play. Let's say 6 overs or 10 overs, and how many wickets in hand. You want to allow the player to play with 5 wickets or 6 wickets, you can define it. Everything is customizable. Just imagine you run an outlet, or let's say you consider a party, birthday party. So lots of crowds, people will come there. Just you take this VR headset and this cricket bat. Nothing more is required. You go there, you can customize your game, and you can allow the people who comes to the party to play it just like that. And we'll make sure everybody have a complete enjoyment. So not only the single player, we have customized in such a way that we can have a multiplayer tournament also. I'll come with another classic example. Let's say you and I mean, let's say a couple enter into a cafe or bar or any hotel. Okay, so the play how we have designed this, one person can bowl from the mobile app what we have given, and the other person has to wear this and they can start playing it with the bat. Once the one innings gets over, then we can swap it. So the other person who using this headset will take the mobile for bowling, and the person who bowled will wear the headset and it will play. So they can have a competition internally. Not only that, as I said little earlier, for the event trail, you can conduct the tournament. 6 teams, 8 teams, 10 teams. You can form the teams. You can create a tournament in our game. Just in a fraction of second, you can create it. You can make the people to play, and whoever win the tournament, you can give them the prizes also. So this will make sure that people who comes there, they enjoy each and every moment. So that's the way we have designed this yo-yo cricket. And who's the target audience? Next question comes into the investor mind. Okay, now before we launch this product here with Franchise India, we have made thousands of people to play this game. We have participated in many expo. Okay, and what we have witnessed is starting from 10-year-old kid till 55, 60 plus people, they've been enjoying the cricket. And I remember we had one expo in Gujarat, Kadiyapurat. So there, next to our stall is another company stall. The major thing is they are a baker company. Okay, they brought one chef there. The chef responsibility is to bake the food and give it to the people who's coming to their stall. But you know what the chef did? He was staying in our stall for entire 2 days and he was playing this cricket. He doesn't have a mind to leave my stall and do his work. So that kind of crazy people got addicted. And another, I still remember we have spoken many times internally with our team. A 10-year-old kid, he literally dragged his father into our stall for playing this cricket. So this made us to understand, yes, starting from 10 years old, whatever, irrespective of the age, irrespective of the profession, whether you are into a hardcore profession, software, whatever it is, yes, you like this game. So the market is wide open. Anyone starting from 10 to 60, they are your target audience. And point number three, finally, for doing this business, what is the investment is required? That is one big question lies in every investor mind. So it's a very simple way we made it. It's a low investment. When it says low investment, it will take not more than 2.7 lakh rupees. So what they get in 2.7 lakhs, this whatever headset I said, this and the cricket bat. They get two sets in this, and that includes a franchisee fee also and other digital marketing, everything put together. You have to invest 2.7 lakhs. That's step number one. Okay, I have invested. What is it I'm going to get back? You can see here with a minimal projection of 10 percentage, you can easily get around 11 lakh rupees in the first year itself. And believe me, the projection what I have given here is a very, very conservative way we have given it. So once the I finishes the presentation, if you have any doubt in this, I'll give more detailed input. I'm just touching the outline base. Okay. So 1 year with a 10% return, we can expect easily 11 lakh rupees. That means you have a return on investment of almost 106 percentage with a payback period of just 11 months period. So this says how powerful the return on this business is. And every sale, what you make, when I say sale, the game, every game, what you sell through our software, this product and hardware, you get a margin of straight away 50 percentage. Okay, and maybe to give a little input on this, how the projection of 11 lakhs you have given. Next question will rise definitely in every investor mind. Very simple. Let's consider a month of 30 days. I have segregated in two ways, weekend of 8 days and weekdays of 22 days. If you are able to make people to play even, let's say, 8 games in a per day weekend and 5 games in a per day weekdays, that will help you to generate the revenue of almost 57,000 rupees per month. And that at the rate of 10% will yield you easily 11 lakh rupees. So that's a minimal projection what we have quoted here. Okay. And pricing part, as I said, so we have two kind of pricing part. One single game we call it, okay, and another we call it as a day pass. So single game is nothing but you can define how many overs you want to fix it, how many wickets you want to keep it, and what is the target you want to set it. Everything is customizable. We will leave it to the investor. Okay, so you can set it, you can give this headset and the bat to the person, he can play the game. For that game, you can charge minimum of 300 rupees. And believe me, in today's in Indian market, okay, either metro or non-metro, for playing this VR game for 5 minutes to 6 minutes, people are charging 500 to 600 rupees. So the reason why I'm quoting it here is, again, I have reduced, I'm designed this in a very conservative way. I'm telling you, with the charging 300 rupees per game, still you can make a ROI of almost 106 percentage. Okay, this is one game. And second, day pass. As I said little earlier, you go to any event, birthday party, let's say corporate event, you guess, you go there. Okay, people will come for 8 hours, 10 hours, 15 hours, whatever it is. You just go for a day pass. It comes with a 24 hours validity. For that, what we charge to investor will be 3,000 rupees per day pass. Okay, in that it's a unlimited overs, unlimited wickets. You can make everyone to come and play in that, and you can entertain the entire people who visit them. So these are the two kind of pricing what we have kept to start with for all our investors. Okay, and not only that, we help our investor with respect to doing the marketing strategy also. See, I'll tell you with an example so that everyone will understand. So let's say Saras and me, we are going to a cafe. Okay, there we are having this multiplayer tournament. So let's say Saras will bowl first and I do the batting. In case I lost my wicket to Saras, okay, now here what YOYO will do is they will do a marketing campaign to both Saras and Maniraj, saying that Maniraj is challenging Saras that next time he will not lose a wicket to you. Are you ready to accept the challenge? The same way, we'll send the campaign to Maniraj. Saras is again challenging you. Are you ready to bowl for entire over, entire 2, 3 overs? It's like you remember definitely the Sachin he challenged Brad Hogg. This will never happen. The same way we do the challenging in an emotional way. So that leads Saras and Maniraj again walk into the same venue. Again, we will play the game. This is one tip of an iceberg, what I have shared it here. This way, we have thousands of strategy to invite the people back to the same place for playing the game. It's just a biggest and very important trump card for all the business owners to bring back the customers back to the places. Once I came back to the same place, I'm not only going to play game, of course, I'm going to have something in that restaurant or in the places. So it's another big business for the owners. So this kind of lots of innovative strategy we have planned through digital way. And final thing, implementation and support. So this is again, we made it in a very simple way. Once you made the payment, we will ship the material to you. Of course, just here I mentioned as 10 to 15 days, but it won't take that much of days. We will ship the material and we give the guidance online. Through online, we give you the complete guidance on how to download the game. If still you need a offline support, we have an engineer who can come down to your place, who can guide you on that. And they will help you to set up this game and set this tournament. So that is what all about the implementation support process. And yes, we have an admin app which we will give it to our investors, through which they can also see how many games they have utilized and how many day passes they have utilized and what is the bill amount payment. So all this process can be done with the help of the admin app. So I believe, as I said, I have covered touch base three criteria, like for whom this business will suit, what this business is all about, and how much they need to invest, and what is the return they get it. So with this, I'll complete my presentation. And any questions, whatever related to this, please feel free to ask.
Thank you, Mr. Maniraj. It was so amazing. You can do stop sharing now.
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Maniraj, it was so clear, so crystal clear that I'm speechless and don't have any questions. But yes, friends, let's do a quick recap of what the business opportunity is. This first business opportunity is absolutely a virtual gaming experience. The second part, when he showed us the virtual, the VR things and the bat, is absolutely taking it to the next level. And I'm sure a lot of participants who have parted here would have experienced this in some of the malls or somewhere else, that it really takes you to the different world. The investment is low as 2.7. That includes two sets of your headset, the headset and probably the bats also. Includes the franchise fee. And moreover, the reason why you've joined is, of course, because of the earning. Now, when you talk about business, typically, we need to see that, you know, it's a more of it's yo-yo cricket, not yo-yo cricket. Yeah, it's yo-yo cricket, of course. Thank you. Uh, so when we talk about the operational expenses, that really picks up the biggest part. So I see that operational expenses would not be a big matter here. And this is what we will ask as a question to Mr. Money. But before I come to my questions, friends, please use Q&A box. And oh, lovely. I see overwhelming response coming over here. So we'll start with first one. Ms. Fisher is asking, what, where can
Saras,
we?
I missed you. Can you repeat?
We have a question here coming that where can we experience? Is there already locations where your setup is already there if somebody wants to explore?
Okay, see, this is the only way you have to wear this and experience it. Okay, so either we can, if we already have a Quest 2, we can help you download our games in that, or you can buy one from us and we'll give the game downloaded to you and you can experience it.
Well,
And
the
for
question,
experience,
sorry, go
I'll
ahead.
complain. For experiencing, yes, we will give you some free licenses.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, the question that probably he's asking to ask is, do we have existing setups where
Okay. We
uh,
have a couple of setup at a Chennai location.
Okay.
I don't think he's from Tamil Nadu. By saying the name, I says it. Maybe he can connect with us. Let's see how we can take this.
Absolutely. And a very typical question we are asking is any licenses are required for this
For experiencing, we will give some free licenses.
for running the business?
Yes.
Okay, I have an answer. We will be visiting all Francis India shows that is going to happen next month, right? So anyone can come there and experience it.
Yes, that's other way.
Thank you. That's one of the ways. So, friends, we are, as we know, we do shows all across pan India. And Mr. Prasanna has promised that they will get this virtual reality in your location. You don't have to go anywhere. We are coming to your city. So, stay tuned. And of course, all the information for the shows will be coming in. One question again coming up, sir, because typically for FNB, we need FSSI license. So, for this kind of entertainment business, do we need any government license approvals?
Not required.
Except GST, of course. GST is something which is there.
That is compulsory.
Okay. Mr. Shubham is asking, what if I think for other sports such as football, badminton, etc.?
See, as we said, this YOYO Cricket is customized and developed by Six Star Studio. That's from our side. Okay. So this game, it is customized in such a way, we have lots of plan on this. For instance, today, as I said, multiplayer game. You and your friend can play together. Our next level is your friend will enter into the virtual world. Today, you will see someone, a virtual bowler, who's bowling for you. Tomorrow, I'll put your friend face into it. Today, I've said 6, 7 fielder will be there inside the game. It's all virtual player. But tomorrow, I will bring all your close friends with whom you played in your childhood. So I'll bring all those phases into it. Not only that, the way they speak, the way they do the mannerism, everything we are capturing and we are bringing it into this game. So this is not one among the existing VR game in the market. This is a completely customized, completely different game.
Understood. Thank you for answering that, sir. And
Yes,
let's go to the next question. Now, what is the name of the company?
Six Star Studio.
Okay, thank you. So probably you want to do some search, you of course can. Also, do we have themes? Uh, yes, I think it was already discussed. So it is absolutely customized.
Yes.
And when Mr. Mani Raj were presenting it on the side, you will see all different themes. The beaches were there, probably a castle was there in the backyard. Anything you want to add, sir, Mr. Prasanna or
Ye-
Mr. Bhatt?
Yes, I'll add it. Today we came with beach cricket and tomorrow, and also with some street cricket we have. As we discussed in the initial time of the discussion meeting, we are planning to bring this international stadium also into it. So we'll have a lots of teams. We'll keep on adding it on a monthly basis.
Very nice. With that, we also have our MD, Miss Sonia Chaudhary, who's a business expert, and she's the one who can really help a lot of you people to pick up the right business. So, ma'am, over to you, please.
Thank you, Saras, and thank you, Maniji and Senthilji, for putting this
Yes.
presentation. And I saw we are taking some questions from the audience. And friends, I'll request you. I am seeing, and rather I was reading some of your comments. You're looking forward for even one-to-one discussion, and we'll see what all languages we can do to make you understand the dynamics of the business model. And we'll be happy to do one-to-one calls. So जो भी हमारे friends यहाँ पे आए, अगर आप समझना चाहते हैं business model, हम एक discussion कर सकते हैं, which can be offline in the language, maybe the regional language. We have teams across, but we'll try to see how much we would be able to explain. But Hindi would not be a problem. I see some of you asking for that language too. So I'll take some questions, and Maniji, and just to start off and friends, to give you even a perspective on the gaming industry at large. Gaming industry globally and also in India has been evolving over the last many years. And today we are seeing, a lot of serious gamers who are actually playing. And today we are also as people, consumers, more willing to pay for an experience than for a product, right? So if you look at the industry alone in India, this number is very, very big, and we are actually one of the leading countries in the world when it comes to games. The industry overall is extremely dynamic. It requires a lot of constant upgrading of equipment and also content. And if you see lately, there has been a very strong demand from rather for the technologies which come from industries like creative economy, specifically gaming, video entertainment. Even metaverse is banking big time on gaming industry. We have nearly 3 billion people in the world who are actually gamers, of which about 1.5 billion are gamers alone in the Asia continent, right? So gaming companies today are also prioritizing a lot of investments in virtual, augmented, or I would say, mixed reality experiences. So from the opportunity point of view, I also believe this is a great opportunity perhaps to get in. We'll take some questions, Maniji, to understand how the unit economics of our business would actually work. So we understand there's an initial investment to be done. If you want to give a little breakup of where this investment would go in, and help us in understanding a little bit dynamics or fundamentals of a gaming industry, which would mean typical in your case, ideally, what should be the user base of a partner, what should be his go-to market, and typically what kind of repeat case that we get, our average ticket size. And I have many questions, but I'm trying to put everything together, giving little understanding on the competition also. How are we different or competitive enough when we talk about the competition also in the market?
Okay, I'll try to answer questions what you have raised. Anything missed it, again, you can ask it.
Please.
See, before I get into, I'll give one stat. ICC has given the data that almost 6.8 billion viewers was there for the final World Cup, which is 65% higher than the previous year World Cup. So still cricket has its own shine. That is how I see it. That's number one. And number two, with respect to this particular game we discussed, business per se, the investment, what we said, it's 2.7 lakhs. To break that, to give the break on this, 1 lakh will go towards the hardware purchases, and another 1 lakh towards the franchise fees. Okay, and another 30-40,000 towards digital marketing and other, keeping a board inside their outlet. So put together, it comes not more than 2.7. This is a breakup of this number two. And number three, what kind of customer they can expect. See, as I said, I've shown you a couple of lists in the presentation. Either you own any one of the retail outlet, let's put it this way, or you are the investor who have a tie-up with the places like malls, party hall, okay, event people, even let's say expo, where lots of expo is happening. If you have a tie-up there, you can go with the hardware what you purchased from us, and whoever comes there, you can give game per game, you can sell it in the market. And I've seen some questions someone raised, the price what we say 300 per game is higher, but the actual fact is today people are charging for a few VR game at 400 rupees to 500 rupees per game. When I say per game, the experience time will be for 4 to 5 minutes only, not more than that. Okay, but here in this case, what we are giving the same experience, I mean, for 5 to 6 minutes, okay, but for wearing this VR, we are going to charge 300 rupees only, which is very less compared to the market. That's number three. And number four, this VR game is not like other VR game, because there are so many VR game in market. I agree that you can download all those games in this Quest 2 and you can start playing it. But here in cricket, and that too in beach cricket and gully cricket, we are the only person in market today. We are the first person, we have launched it. Okay, so that credit goes to us. And apart from this, this game is customized in such a way that I will keep on provoking, or I will try to invite you again to play this game. As I said with some example, if you lose a wicket to a bowler, what I will do, I will invite you again to face the same bowler. I will challenge you. Like this, I can say it. If you are not losing the wicket to the same bowler, then you get something free from my outlet. So like that, I can do some different campaign, which no one has done it today. Assume I have a cafe, two people comes and play, one person lost it. I can run through a campaign through WhatsApp also. You come and play, I'm challenging it. If you win the challenge, you get the free something from me. So this will invite them to again go there. See, it's not only about the money, what we are talking about, it's about the emotions. Okay. So through emotions, we can provide them and we can invite them again to the places. So this is something what we do as a game developer, which none of the other game developer, they don't do it. So that is one big difference we have. So that will help our investor to grow their business, to retain their customers, and to bring back the customer to the same investor. This is all the added advantages they get it from us.
Absolutely. I'll also take a question, on we did talk about a typical, target profile of people. But on an average, if we understand the overall, unit economics, typically how many typical number of people, or players, gamers, so to say, one ideally need to reach out in a month, to be able to break even is a question. And simultaneously, if you can answer that along with the number of headsets one requires, there's an investment of one, like you mentioned. So typically in that, how many headsets one would actually end up having with them? Because based on the number of headsets, these headsets would be deployed with the gamers, right? So like to understand, how this ratio works and equation works.
I'll tell you. So let's split the investor in two ways. One investor who own any retail outlet. Okay, this is one case. And another investor who says, I don't own any outlet, but I know the people who's in a event engagement, or I know some malls, party halls, where I can go and implement this business. So like this, we'll segregate into two categories. The first one, if you own a retail outlet, okay, he can buy two hardware artists. That's more than enough. Okay, he has to buy two hardware, which comes within that 1 lakh rupees, as I said earlier. Once he bought it, in a month, as we say, let's segregate weekdays and weekend. So 8 weekend and 22 weekdays, we'll split it. Let me speak in a very, very conservative way. If he's able to get at least 10 people to play this game in weekend, okay, and 5 people to play this game in weekday, he can easily make 57,000 rupees in a month, keeping 300 rupees only per game. And very conservative, I'm saying it, because I have witnessed in some restaurant, okay, where we did a demo in Chennai, okay, people, the children who comes in, okay, they keep playing multiple games within 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So let's not take into a very higher way. In a conservative way, 80 games, okay, I mean, 8 games per day for weekend and 5 games per day in weekdays. That will earn them 57,000. And at the rate of 10% on a monthly basis, in 1 year, they can get easily 11 lakh rupees. And the investment, what they made for this is 2.7. I leave the investor to do the math. The ROI will be easily 106%. So this is for the first category. And second category, who says, I don't own any restaurant or outlet, but I have a places, I know lots of birthday hall, marriage hall, where I can go and contact this. Then if that is the case, there also this 2 hardware is more than enough. And I suggest them, try to fix at least 3 days in a month. What's the scenario I'm telling? 3 to 4 days in a month. Okay, you book it and you take this day pass. Day pass is nothing but it comes with the 24 hours validity. Okay, and for that you will be paying 3,000 rupees. The per day pass game value is 3,000 rupees. But after entering in today market, for the entire day for giving this game to people, you can easily charge 5,000 to 6,000 rupees. This is what happening in market. But I say you charge only 3,000. With this scenario, if you are busy just for 4 days in a month, again, you can easily gain 10 to 11 lakh rupees in a year. So this is the unique matrix, what I'm trying to convey to our people.
And another question is also on the repeat, case. Typically, a business like this requires a lot of gamers who needs to come and play on a continuous basis. What your experience has been, so to say, with your current business?
Okay, see, as I said, we have tried this in lots of expo where children also who walk in and people from different profession also walk in. And we have witnessed, lot of excitement there. Okay, so that made us to realize, yes, people with whatever age, irrelevant of ages, irrelevant of profession, they like to play this cricket. So after including all those things, only we came into a mindset. Let me put in this way. Personally, I had one thought whether this latest generation, like kids with 10 years, 11 years, will they show interest to cricket? But it was proven my thought process was wrong because 10 years old kid, 9 years old kid. I was saying a little earlier in this meeting, a 10-year-old kid, he literally dragged his father to our expo for playing this cricket. So all these things made me to think, yes, still cricket didn't lost its shine. Still people are playing cricket, everyone is watching cricket. And also in our office itself, it is difficult today for us to get into a playground and play this cricket for various reasons. And sometimes we don't see the playground in a city where we played 20 years earlier. But this VR, this with the help of this game, in a fraction of a second, people like us in a corporate, they can play the game which we liked it since the childhood. So now people are looking for this game, but they don't know how to play this. If the investor reaches those customers, then business is all theirs.
I'll take one question from Mr. Anshul. He's asking typically how many players need to download, is there a requirement for somebody to download the app to play the games?
Nothing. He can use his own mobile phone for giving to the player to bowl it. Okay, you don't have to purchase any separate hardware for this. Only this first two hardware is more than enough.
That's helpful. And also, and we all understand, industry like this is very dynamic. So you need to upgrade the equipment, content. So how frequent is that need in our case? And is there a cost of that to a franchisee as in when such new games or content is being created?
I'll tell you. Now, whatever I'm showing it's an independent console. 1 year earlier, this will not work without connecting to a PC. Okay, so today this has been evolved from the older version, and this we can use it without any wired. Just it has to get connected to a Wi-Fi. That's it. And yes, another thing is definitely there will be keep on development will happen. The more the development, it is good for us. That's how I see it.
Well, now, is there also a warranty that we give on these sets to our
partners? As of now, this manufacturer, they are not giving warranty. Okay, but we, Six Star Studio, we can work on giving the warranty to our investor as a special cases. So that is something we are committing to all our investors here.
That's helpful, Maniji. And friends, I'll request you can keep writing to us. We'll also share our email ID and hotline number. Already I see that has been shared in the chat box. So you can reach out to us if you want to speak, get connected one-to-one. You want to visit some of the locations. So Maniji, where can somebody come? I know we're not present all across, while people can meet when you come to some of the events of Franchise India. But if somebody is regionally, locally available, which is a location you would suggest them to come and have a meeting with you?
Okay, see, we are based at Chennai. Okay, so that's number one. And as Mr. Prasanna was saying, yes, we are going to keep marching with you people in every expo and event. So wherever the region is, we can meet there also. We can plan that. Or on ad hoc basis, we'll see how we can meet our investors.
Wonderful. So, and territories are pan-India. Are there specific territories that you want to be in? Because I don't think there should be a problem.
That should not be a problem. Because everybody from every region, they love playing cricket.
And friends, just to add, we also have a big show which is happening on this weekend, which is in fact one of the biggest franchise shows that happens every year, conducted by our exhibition company, Franchise India Holdings Limited. And we have a show which is happening this Saturday in Chennai, which is Saturday and Sunday, 20th and 21st of this month. And we are doing that in Chennai Trade Center. So anybody who wants to visit can do that. And we'll also like to invite Maniji and Senthilji and Prasannaji to be a part of this event. So anybody who wants to fix up a meeting in the show can reach out to us. We'll be happy to also block a session to experience the entire product. And before we close, I'll request if you have a closing remark, Maniji, Senthilji, and Prasannaji, and friends, please take a note of our hotline and email ID. We'll be happy to take any questions, meetings offline post the webinar. Over to you.
So thanks for creating this opportunity for Six Star Studio. And I believe we have answered the doubts what our investor asked for it. Yes, as Sonia said, yes, our office based at Chennai, and Chennai event is there. If any of the investor comes there, we can meet there. Of course, we can meet at our office also, being at Chennai. Okay, so any doubts, anything is there? Yes, we are happy to clear it. I'm done, and thank you very much for the time.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Senthilji, Prasannaji, you want to add anything?
I think everything has been covered. So if any clarification or anything, we'll happily answer for any questions of the investors.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Saras, over to you for your concluding remarks.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for answering the question. So, friends, that was one business opportunity, YOYO Cricket. However, if you really want to explore more opportunities, there is a special series that we're doing, which is Bharat Franchise Show. This Bharat Franchise Show is typically starting at 7 p.m. and it's a 1.5 hour event that we do. Not one brand, but yes, we get at least 4 to 5 different brands where you can sit at home and learn about the business opportunities which are there. I'm posting the link. Also, I'm sure people who have participated would also get this link on their email addresses. Or else you can easily call us on our hotline numbers, which is 97176 83838, and we can help you with all the registrations. Don't forget to join us tomorrow. A great brand, which is Cotton Candy Kiosk, which is there, and you can do the registrations again by calling us on the hotline number 97176 83838. Any questions, any suggestions? I'm continuously posting the numbers and the email address, and our email address also is feedback@franchiseindia.in. Feedback@franchiseindia.in is where we can be reached. And with that, I would like to thank you all for your amazing participation. A lot of questions have come up. The future is absolutely VR, and let's get into business. Thank you all. Have the best day of your life you ever had. Thank you all. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Saras.